Oh, hey everyone. Welcome to Petey Aprendendo Português. We are in the next wheelhouse, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, I came home from band practice. It was super fun. That's what's going on in my day. Had a full day. I actually had a good day at work. I'm surprised with how things have been. Knock on wood here. Good thing this table's wood. But anyways, I'm going to open this up. 1981 was yesterday. Let's say goodbye to that. And we're on February 5th. Holy crap. Yes. 115. Wow. Juan Carlos and I reached 200. Even though he sucks at the friend quest. Holy crap. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? Oh, there it is. We got the notification here. Look at that big fat cow. We're both... I'm going to give you a high five even though you didn't do shit. I'll claim that and shop. And something's telling me... earn quest points. Wow, we're at 14 out of 50 quest points. Which is cool. So... what's the next thing we got to do? Yeah, it looks like we are in 8th place. Which, that's nice. I think I'm going to do a one and done, depending on the turnout. Depending on the turnout. Let's just dive into 1,800. Sorry, 1,000. Oh my god. I'm losing my mind. 1,982 days on the day streak. Man, dyslexia always happens to the best of us. See you in a sec. Eu falo português. Alright, who's here? Anybody here? Nobody's here. We're probably just gonna do a one and done. I'm not gonna lie. That seems pretty enticing. Here's the deal though. You know what I could do? Yeah, I'm not gonna legendaryify. I'm not gonna select legendary for that. Let's actually see if there's a unit review for here. Yeah, target practice, I'm thinking. We'll do a one and done, unless if somebody shows up. If somebody shows up, then I'm doing more. And there ain't nobody that could say anything about that. Yo. Actually, I might end up doing more. Let's say hypothetically, I wind up doing 20 minutes of learning. Yeah, that could be... Yeah, you know what? I think I'll do the double XP. Like, there's double XP with this when you discuss your life history. Well, yeah, maybe we'll do that as the first one. And, you know, we'll get the reward at the end. Because, yeah, there's a reward of double XP at the end. And, you know, if that lasts past... you know, 20 minutes, then we'll get all three things going. Yeah.
Os problemas começaram em 2020.
The problems started in 2020. Talking. Well, also the solution too. You know, the pandemic was quite a tragic event, but let's admit here, I met Naya then online. You know, she wouldn't have been staying home. She probably would have met, like, some Brazilian dude and married him. Instead of meeting some, like, lame, nerdy gringo like me. And also, I don't know, I just gardened. I felt at peace more. I didn't have pressure to work. I loved it. I wish I could have more years like that.
Uma aranha pequena. Uma aranha pequena.
A small spider. A small spider.
Desde 2020.
Since 2020. I like how I could use 2 for 2020.
Desde ontem, o aquecedor não funciona.
Ontem.
Ontem.
And that's all I heard. Desde ontem.
Desde ontem, o aquecedor não funciona. Funciona.
Since yesterday, the heater was not working. Yeah.
Depois de 2020.
After 2020. Which, in formal English, you're not supposed to use and. Just 2020. I guess, actually, is and used in decimal points? I forget. I remember learning that in, like, the 4th grade, that you're not supposed to say and. Like, 100 and. Tubla Katumba. What's up? Boa noite. How we doing, homie?
Imagino que ouviram barulhos estranhos. Imagino que ouviram barulhos estranhos.
I imagine they heard strange noises.
Problemas desde 2000.
Problems since 2000. Y2K.
Os problemas da casa começaram em 2000. Problema da casa. Os problemas da casa começaram em 2000. Em 2000.
The problems of the house began in 2000. Huh. Man, it seems as though there's a lot of stuff with 2000.
Essa ferramenta.
That tool. This tool, excuse
Eles
me.
estão pintando as paredes desde cedo.
They've been painting the walls since early. Eles estão pintando as paredes desde cedo. They've been painting the walls since early this morning.
Não me dá medo morar aqui.
Don't give me fear
Morar.
to live here. Não me dá medo morar daqui. Don't scare me. It doesn't scare me to live here. Yeah, okay.
O roubo do carro.
Steal the car. O roubo do carro. The car robbery. I knew it was something with robbery. Anyways, let's take a look at that day streak. And we're moving forward, but let's see it. Boom, 1,982 days on the day streak, keeping that flame going, keeping it alive. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Boom. Yeah. We are party animals. All right, let's see it again. Let's see but wait, there's more. Billy Mays here. Meu amor. I like how it says meu amor. So sweet. Boom, boom, boom. You're right. Boom. Thursday. Can you keep a perfect streak for another week? Streak. Do I say steak? Steak? I don't know. Like, or steak or streak. Steak. I can't talk right now. But I like that. How he's all like, yo. Boom. Yeah. I hope I get the foam finger on Super Bowl Sunday. Is that this Sunday? Oh, shit. God damn. None of my friends' teams are won. I don't even know who it's against. I'm not even, like, paying attention. Oh, wow, that got 20 minutes of learning. And let's see. Yeah, we got dobro cheesy peas. Yeah, because we got that. Let's do decorations of the Halloween. Yeah, why not? Decorações de Halloweenies.
Decorações de Halloween.
Halloween. Continue, amigo. All right, I'll do my best, Gabriel. C9841.
Vikram e Lynn estão limpando o depósito do café.
Vikram and Lean are cleaning the storage room. What's it? The storage room of the cafe? They work at a cafe?
Lin, você pode me ajudar aqui? Tem muitas coisas velhas.
Lean, can you help me here? There are many things. Where is it? There are many old things.
Claro. Olha, uma caixa de madeira. Tem seu nome aqui.
God, this fucking dialogue is so robotic. Claro means sure. Look, a box of wood. It has your name here.
Minha caixa? Não lembro disso.
My caixa, my box. I don't remember that.
Diz Vikram 2020. Vamos abrir?
It says, Vikram 2020. Shall we open? Wow. She encounters a box that has the name of Vikram.
Lin abre a caixa. Vikram grita.
Lin opens the box. Vikram screams. Wow.
Uma aranha grande.
A spider, a big ass spider. Vikram says that he saw a spider, a big spider in the box. Yes, isso mesmo.
Calma, Vikram.
Be calm.
Deixa eu ver.
Be calm, Vikram. Let me see.
Lin pega a aranha com a mão.
Lin picks up the spider with her hand.
Cuidado, é perigosa.
Careful, it's dangerous.
Vikram, é de plástico. É falsa.
Vikram, it is a plastic. It's falsa. Select the option that means não verdadeira. É falsa. Not true is falsa.
O quê? Falsa?
Okay, falsa. What? Fake?
Lin mostra a aranha de plástico para Vikram.
Lin shows the spider of the plastic to Vikram.
Sim, olha. E tem mais coisas aqui. Morcegos, fantasmas.
Yes, look, and it has many things here. I don't know what a morcegos is. Morcegos? Bats. Morcegos and phantasmas.
Ah, agora eu lembro. São decorações de Halloween.
Ah, now I remember. They're decorations of Halloween. I thought he was Indian. I thought they celebrate Diwali or something. The robotic voices are funny. I don't like them. I don't like the robotic voices. I like the original voice acted parts of it.
De 2020?
That's just me.
Isso foi há muito tempo.
It's 2020. That was a long time ago. Fuck you, it was a long time ago.
Eu comprei para o café, mas depois veio a pandemia.
I will buy for the cafe. I bought for the cafe, but then came the pandemic. Oh, see. Oh, shit. The stories are starting to be about the pandemic. When I started Duolingo, to give you perspective, I started Duolingo then. God damn. God damn.
Esqueci completamente dessa caixa.
I forgot completely about that box.
Lin ri muito.
Lin laughs a lot.
Você teve medo de uma aranha de plástico.
You're afraid of a plastic spider?
Não tive medo, só fiquei surpreso.
I wasn't afraid. I stayed astonished.
Vamos usar as decorações agora? Halloween é na semana que vem.
Shall we use the decorations now? Halloween is next week. Lynn wants to use the decorations na próxima semana. Right, next week.
Boa ideia.
Good
Finalmente vou usar minhas decorações.
Now I could use my decorations.
Mas você vai colocar a aranha ou tem muito medo?
But are you gonna put the spider or are you very afraid? Oh, that's mean. Decorações antigas. They encounter old. Oh, there's no matchy match at the end. That's surprising. Hey, we got 40. 40 cheese peas. Yeah. So we got 19 out of 20 of the required minutes learning, which we got 5 jammy gems out of that. Hey, and look at that. We got, we're 15 out of 50 in the February challenge, the February badge, which, yeah. 8th place is the spot to be minimum to ascend to the Diamond League tournament, which I don't want to do. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think I'm gonna just leisurely do my thing. But the robotic voices are, in fact, I like your name, Sputnikinho. Like Sputnik, the speaking of robots, isn't that like a satellite that the Russians made that beat the Americans? That being me, American. God bless America. God bless America. All right. So, should we do... Yeah, let's continue forward. You know what? I'm feeling the path is where it's at, yo. Eu... a janela sem querer. Eu quebrei. I broke.
Sim.
I intentionally broke. Quebrei. I accidentally broke the window.
Desde 2020.
Since 2020. O forno está quebrado desde abril, não é? The oven's been out of order since April, right?
Mundo.
World.
Aranha.
Spider.
Cômoda.
Dresser.
Outono.
Autumn.
Aranhas no jardim. Aranhas.
Spiders in the garden.
Anos. Depois.
The year.
De
2000.
2000.
Right? Anos depois de 2000. The years after 2000. Which sucks. Which sucks ass. Honestly, I want to go back to like the 90s, yo.
Desde que limpei o...
Desde que limpei o jardim pareceu melhor. Bicho. Since I cleaned the garden, it looks better.
O ano 2000.
The
Ano.
year 2000.
Estamos sem luz.
Estamos sem luz suficiente desde 2020. We have been without light since 2020. Well, that's not good. Did the lockdowns actually have that? Where, like, people didn't have, like, stuff going on? Like...
Estamos trabalhando nos quartos desde 2021.
We've been working since...
Trabalhando
we've been working
quartos.
in... We've been working on the rooms since 2021? Yeah, okay. Kaka, yes, kaka. Sputnikinho, like a little Sputnik. Do you like satellites or something? The BRICS Alliance.
Uma aranha marrom.
The BRICS Alliance. Uma aranha. Something about... What's mahom? That's the word I don't know. Aranha. A brown spider. This brown spider. Doop-a-doo-doop. Os problemas.
Os problemas. Conseguir em 2000.
Começar. Oh, I forgot. Oh, conseguir. Começar. Oh my god, I wasn't paying attention. Began. Desde que limpei o jardim parecia melhor. Since I cleaned the garden, it looks better.
Concordo. Às vezes faço coisas sem querer. Quero. Querer.
I agree. Sometimes I do things unintentionally.
Aranha.
Spider.
Milhão.
Million.
Público.
Public.
Desde.
Since.
É verdade que os vizinhos vêm aqui desde 2000.
It is true that the neighbors
Vem.
have been coming since 2000. The neighbors here have been coming since 2000. Have been coming here. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. The neighbors here have been coming. The neighbors have been coming here. Okay.
Anos depois de 2000. 10. 2.
2000. Years after 2000. Okay. Os problemas
Os problemas
começaram
começaram
em
em
2002. Oh, shit.
É verdade que os vizinhos vêm aqui desde 2000.
It is true that the neighbors have been coming here since 2000. There we go. Os problemas
começaram
em
em 2000.
There we go. The problem's been starting since 2000. Man. Alright, we got all the quests complete, which means we got actually extra gems instead of double XP for that. I just like the pronunciation. Sputnikinho. Yeah, I've been doing stuff like that where I do like Portuguese English, where I see a little doggy. Actually, I used to call Chloe Dogginho, Doggyzinho, and it's the cutest thing. I don't know if I have a picture. I know I have videos on my shorts of baby Chloe. Ah, man, I miss that dog. I miss that puppy so much. She passed away over the summer. She was 16. Say 16, maybe 17. I don't know. She was a good puppy. I'm trying to look for good pictures of her. She was a good puppy. I'm trying to find a good. Like I remembered wrapping her like in a blanket, and like I was a parent, like a little like burrito, dog burrito, and like whenever she was. Here, let's see if we can find her. Like this is Chloe. This is her. And she was just so happy. And I'm not going to show my sister just for her privacy, but she's next to my sister who's a breast cancer survivor. And it's funny too, like she had alopecia and like she lost her hair. She started going bald in her all throughout, but it's so like she turned from a white dog, you know, pure white dog, and whenever she cuddled someone, it's like, oh, she's using her white magic to heal you. She's using her white magic. It was adorable. But then like she ended up turning pink because her skin was revealed from losing her hair. And so it's like, oh, now she's a pink puppy, which, you know, when you get breast cancer, or, you know, if you know somebody who has breast cancer that you care about, everything is pink. Like, everything. I don't think I have any merch with me, but I got breast cancer survivor stuff, all the pink stuff. That's what I wore on my last gig because I was at a basketball game for my sister. But Chloe, she ended up turning pink herself, which is kind of beautiful. Mike, thank you so much. You know, funny thing is, like, I was out in training when all that happened. She like had a blood sugar count of 700, which is apparently like that at that point you get seizures and stuff. And so my mom and sister took it upon themselves to put her down, put her to sleep, and it's rough, man. Like this time last year, I remember she was like Chloe was really struggling. She kept peeing everywhere. You know, when a dog gets that old, it was just like... And here's the thing, too. You know, this is one of my fleecies. You've probably seen this green fleece on one of my streams, but this is her commonly napping as she was old. And it's just, you know... It's one of those nice things where, you know, I wasn't really a cuddler as much, but she kind of turned me into that. She domesticated me. Oh, this is the picture. I remembered like wrapping her in blankets like this all the time. 'Cause look at her. She's just so cute. Man, I'm gonna cry. I wasn't able to mourn her loss because I had to be professional at my job training in July. So I apologize for being a baby. I cried like a baby when Bambi died because I didn't have a job and I could actually have emotions. I think I'm going to wait on the mistakes. Like I got mistakes to erase on Mistake Eraser under practice. I'm going to wait on those. I pretty much did everything I wanted to do. Like, I'm not really, like, hell-bent on being in tournament this time around. So if I can just coast a little bit, coastest with the mostest, maybe I'll get, like, 100, but that's probably the most I'll probably get. Actually, oh, I ran out of double XP. So, yeah, I guess I'm not doing anymore. But that was good. You know, we finally moved forward with discuss your life history. And I think we'll continue that forward. Just a little bit each day. Because that's peaceful. This is how I like doing Duolingo. Where you do just like 1 or 2 or 3 lessons a day. Then you just call it a day. It's like, that's it. I'm done. No competition. I'm like in the top 7. You know, that'll change probably tomorrow. All these guys could probably get 500 XP, and then I'm in the shitter. And I'm fucking, like, drowning here. Mr. Anonymous King, how's it going? Don't mind me. I'm just rambling on about the Duolingo Diamond League hierarchy thing. Actually, when we go on my profile, you'll see my username is _Petey, if you'd like to follow. And I've been on since Deutsch Mili Vici, which I learned today. I'm glad that they're incorporating new numbers. But I've been in Diamond League for 184 weeks, so that has been a solid promise that I've done since Bambi passed away. And I've just kept to it. I'm just like, fuck it. Let's zero in on that. God, I miss her so much. That was like 2022 into 2023, I think. I just promised myself I'd do that. Sputnik Guignol, that's an adorable name. I appreciate it. And I miss Chloe. I miss my puppy. But you guys are sweet. You guys are super kind to me. I am super thankful of you being a good muito bom amigops. Thank you for the follow. I don't even know how many followers I have on Twitch. Or YouTubies. But I think I'm pretty much done for today, unless if you guys want to talk about other stuff. Mr. Anonymous King, what is so anonymous about you? You're hiding behind a facade, a pseudonym. Quite mysterious, my dude. Giulia Ferrari. Ferrari. Oh, Ferrari 23. I read that as Ferrari 123. Ferrari. You're named after a car, Giulia. You must be Italian. Probably from the southern region. If I'm not mistaken. Must be Italian. Must be Italian. I'm part Italian too. You know, that's the thing. I probably relate with a lot of the people from the South because I'm racist. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But there's a lot of Italian, I think, immigrants from the South. There's actually my mother's maiden name, which I won't reveal. That it's actually a common Brazilian last name too, which is dope, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna see. Yo, one of my favorite brass bands is coming to my town. Yo, that's cool. I play the tuba. Don't mind me. Sputnik. You know, for some reason, my mind, whenever I hear the word Sputnik, I think of Spud. Like potato. Like it's another... I don't know why Spud... Actually, let me look this up. Why is a Spud... Why are potatoes called spuds? Because it's funny because I'm asking ChatGPT right now. Back in the 1600s, a spud was short for a digging tool. Kind of like a stubby spade used to cut roots or dig things up. When potatoes became common, people used that tool to harvest them, so the name slid from the tool, thing you dug it up with. Language laziness at its finest. So a spud is kind of like a spade. So it's like a short spade. Ow. A spud is a spade. Oh. Oh, okay. So I think of potato whenever I think of Sputnik. Because it's like Spudnik. Like, let's... hopefully this doesn't show anything dirty. Spud. Like, we're gonna... Like, potato. Informal.
Spud.
Spud. Nobody uses that word anymore. But it's a small, narrow... Oh, yeah, I could have just Googled that. But that's an interesting fact. Like, you look it up. Idaho Spud. What the fuck is this abhorrent piece of shit? What the fuck is this? I'm going to actually copy this. I'm going to copy image. And I'm just going to post this in a random Discord. I'm actually going to post it in my Discord. So you guys could look at this too. Hey, wait, somebody left the chat. Oh, man. I like that person. That's okay. Yo. I'm just going to post this in the general chat. So you guys, I mean, if you guys want to join my, my stuff. Let's see. I don't know why I'm posting this potato. I'm posting this potato on my Discord. You guys have to look at it. Your clothes remind me of Pip from South Park. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Pip South. He's the this fucking guy. Oh yeah, somebody commented the trumpet player in my band said you're wearing 3 collars. I'm like, fuck you, man. I don't even know if he was insulting me, but like bitch, I just came from work. Like, this is just a polo. And Brazilians like polos, right? You know, that's not too far off. Polo and then a fleece because I'm cold because it's winter. My hair's a fucking mess right now. Jesus. There we go. That looks a little better. And then I had my jacket over all that stuff. Pip, pip, cheerio. Pip. What happened to Pip? Did he die? Like, wasn't he like the butt of everyone's jokes? Like, fuck you, you Brit. Like, fuck you. What happened to Pip? Oh, see, look. There's a YouTube video about whatever happened to Pip. Bullied often for his accent and foreign mannerisms. I'm just a humble blacksmith. Yeah, I'm just a humble blacksmith. I love that episode. Who the fuck is that? Just a humble blacksmith. Yeah, I miss those times. I miss that. No, he wasn't French though. He was British. Sad he died. He died? Pip. Oh, was that in the texting and driving episode? Oh man, those were the days. Those were the days. Pip, cheerio. Pip. Pippi Longstock. He was crushed by a robot. Oh, that sucks, man. Actually, there's got to be a list of like South Park characters that died. Like, let's find them. I know Kenny's one of them, obviously. But like, list of South Park characters that died. Okay, we got Chef. Well, he was kind of revived, but like Pip. Okay, Mrs. Chokes on Dick died from poisoned. Oh yeah, that was fucked up. Miss Crabtree, Clyde's mom. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Jason White died in the Dead Kids episode. Leslie Myers killed by Kyle in season 19 finale. Satan killed by man. Oh yeah, I remember that. Spoilers, by the way. Golden Stolsky school 118 kid killed in Butter's very own episode. Really? Jack Tenorman. Oh yeah, the Tenorman. Yeah, just Scott Tenorman's parents. Saddam Hussein, obviously. I don't, funny thing is, I was talking about, yeah, you gotta watch that episode of Man Bear Pig. It was like, it came back. Like, Man Bear Pig was actually a thing that was real. And the whole point of the episode was kind of funny. But Satan tried to defend. Actually, no, Satan was brought back. Like, he was killed, but not permadeath. Like, he just went back to hell. Which is weird to me. Like, anywho, because the Trump, I don't like this new season because there's a lot of continuity errors things where like Satan died definitively. We thought, and then there was like Trump that was basically a similar voice to the Saddam Hussein voice from the movie, which I thought was lame. Like, they could have like really, I don't know, gotten somebody to like make fun of his voice or like to, I don't know. I feel like that they rehashed stuff. It wasn't creative. Yeah, Satan died. He was killed. He was killed by Man Bear Pig. Oh wow, there's actually like a list of deaths. Hopefully this doesn't. Honestly, I feel like they should have killed off Eric Cartman for after Charlie Kirk got killed. There's a lot of Patrick Duffy. Frog. Kenny McCormick. Obviously Kenny Like every... A lot of zombies. Starvin' Marvin. Oh, Starvin' Marvin died? Mr. Hanky. Damien. Tom's rhinoplasty. Mecha Streisand. Just blew up Barbara Streisand. Death count. Wow, there's like... Kenny McCormick died 66 times. Wait, Kyle died twice? Rosie O'Donnell once. Wow, Clyde Donovan also died? Eric Theodore Cartman. What? 628,532,256? Why? Well, how did Eric Cartman kill so much? What the hell? Like, how did Eric Cartman... I don't know. That's a mystery to me. I gotta look that up later. But anyways, I'm pretty much done with my Duolingos. If you want to say hello, join my Discord. Just accept the rules. Just click on that link and say hello. Also, give a subscribe, you know? Give a subscribe. It's around here. Follow me on YouTube's, Twitch, all that good stuff. Good evening, boa noite, amigo. Bons estudos. Muito obrigado. I'm actually dilly-dallying. I'm not even studying right now. One time I did a Harry Potter quiz, and the first question was, which dead characters are you? And I haven't watched all of the movies. That sucks. I've watched... I don't like spoilers. I remember talking to somebody, and they're just like, oh, this and this happens, and then that happens. Just like, fuck you, man. I haven't seen... I think it was Bleach. Like, I haven't seen the 1,000-Year Blood War. Like, I haven't read through all of Bleach, which it ended, like, years ago. Like, at least 10 years ago. So, in their defense, it's like, well, you should have read the manga. It's like, no, I want to wait for the anime. Fuck you. I want to, like... I want to wait for the anime. Because when I go to the animes... I don't know, it just looks better. Like, I like the anime rendition of a lot of manga. Not all the time, but, like, you know, probably the manga is a lot more, like, risque, because you could get away with drawing pictures than, you know, having entire scenes being a little risque. And risque in the sense of, like, you know, not just, like... NSFW, like, fan servicey stuff, but more so, you know, just straight up violence. You know, you get arms blown off, and you know that's the cool thing with the 1,000-Year Blood War. It was like a lot of that isn't censored. They kind of went away with that, which is cool. But yeah, Harry Potter's is cool. Who's your favorite Harry Potters? Yeah. Honestly, man, I feel like I have a sense of both Slytherin and Gryffindor. Like, I'm not very intelligent. Actually, like, on one hand, third movie, I like the fifth movie because it was kind of kids rebelling and working together. But the third movie was pretty cool because I was like, wasn't that the beginning of the Dementors? That was dope. Yeah, because he learned the Patronus charm. Here's the thing too, there are a lot of like millennials that loved Harry Potter and got tattoos of it and then covered it up ever since J.K. Rowling was anti-trans. Which I don't know, I don't even know if she was like anti-trans per se. It was mostly just like a women's rights thing, like, you know, you know, if we're allowed to call anybody women, then it kind of defeats the distinction, and subverts, you know, pioneers in women's rights, which I could kind of understand that part of it too. But yeah, not to be like a part of caught in the middle of controversial things, but I still enjoy Harry Potter weekend and movies, and I don't like the fact that they're remaking it with the different actors. But I just froze for a second. God dang. How come when I do like a freeze frame? True. Oh, we should probably play Ghostbusters. I'm talking to a bandmate of mine. She tweets a lot of weird bigoted things. Yeah, but so do I. I say a lot of offensive, racist things. Does that mean you hate me automatically? Like, if I said the Jews controlled the weather, would you like think I'm a fucking crazy lunatic? Not even just the hair. It's just, what would you think of me? Said a couple N-words here and there. You know, and it's one of those things where I'm not like when you say like bigoted things, it's one thing. If you're joking, it's okay. Like if you're joking, it's fine. You know, like I can forgive. Like, because it's funny. It's funny to say, like, bigoted. Well, I mean, J.K. Rowling kind of means these things, but is it bigoted to, like, to have that, like, not discernment, but just that apprehension, you know, that fear that comes into play with I don't know. Like if you like being afraid of I'm drawing a blank right here. Like, because like legal definitions are very particular. If you redefine what the meaning of woman is, that means all the stuff, like all the Title IX stuff, is therefore can be subverted legally, like, because it doesn't really take into consideration like potential nuances that redefines what a woman is. That's the angle I kind of agree with in a sense, like the belief system that, like, you know, the trans women are women. It's like I can agree for the egos that are involved in that identity stuff, but I can't agree in terms of like when it comes to legal ramifications. The delineation of man versus woman is kind of a concrete known thing. Like the subversion of that is the way to pervert the laws. That's kind of my perspective in that. Is that bigoted though? That's kind of like what J.K. Rowling kind of says too. What does bigoted mean exactly? Like, it means, I guess, discriminatory in a sense. You know, the belief that women are, I don't know, the belief that women are women just because they say they are kind of defeats the purpose of, you know, what one is. You know, a woman is someone who can bear a child that, you know, has the genetic, and not even, like, if they're infertile, that's one thing. They had the makings to bear a child, which was like, you know, you had it. You know, one born with a uterus isn't just a person with a uterus. That's a woman, you know. And I kind of, is that bad to say? Like, I feel like that's, I mean, the right-leaning stuff is kind of at that point with like the right-leaning stuff is kind of like has come to that kind of consensus of biological sex and blah 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 blah. And I get it too. It's very close-minded in the sense of like, you know, there's this and then there's that and this is the only way to be, and there's a lot of like right-wing stuff that's like not, like, I'm not a big fan of. You know, because it's just like it's unmoving and very close-minded. Like, you see a lot of young old men in that category. So I don't know. I'm just, do I accept trans people? Here's the thing, and this is a hot take. This is where we're going into uncharted. Well, it's not dangerous territory, but here's the thing. I love individuals that I go to meet and have a pleasant conversation with and have an actual connection with. If your personality is just your identity, then we're not going to get along. And it doesn't matter what. Like, if you're a guy that, like, their whole identity, their sole identity is, like, cooking or, like, playing the guitar, just one thing, there's no, like, philosophical point I can get to with you. And that's kind of where I don't like shallow conversations. I really need, like, the general term of, like, do I accept trans people? Yeah, if I met one and befriended one, and, you know, I've had a couple that have, like, had a crush on me that I've been like, no, like, or I didn't just say, like, no, get away from me, man. I'm like, well, thank you, I'm flattered, and you know, I'm not, like, I'm, like, taken, I'm committed to someone, but, you know, I hope you find someone. I'm not going to be, like, an asshole about it. So it's one of those things where I've been burned so much by people on both sides, left and right, where I don't put my allyship in a group of people. I go to individuals. And if I'm proven that individual is great, then I'm an advocate and I'm a friend of theirs. It's hard to come by, though, because there's not a lot of deep-minded individuals that I can relate to. And not because of a lack of trying it and trying to be open-minded. It's just, it's not there. There's something missing in the personality archetype. Like, the arrogance that comes to a workplace that of someone who happens to be LGBTQ, and then they arrogantly state, oh, I'm a protected class. Nothing's going to happen to me because I could be a piece of shit, but I'm a protected class. If you try to fire me, I'm a protected class. You can't. I'll sue you. And that's the problem. That's one of the problems I have with it. That's pretty much it, though. Like, your life choices, it's up to you. You're an American, or, you know, most of them are American. A lot of the trans people that do come out, and you know, I have nothing wrong with Americans, man, that want to, like, do stuff. The biggest problem and point of contention that I reach is I don't like I don't like it when it's your whole personality. Yeah, I guess it's that. Because I find gamers that are fine gaming their whole personality boring. I find, you know, I want to talk to somebody as a person and an individual, not the facade that they're trying to. Not that I'm saying that their identity is a facade, but I believe that everyone that identifies with something doesn't have to be their gender. It could be anything. That identity then becomes a, I don't know, it becomes a weak point, honestly, because then they're intellectually at risk, or mentally or emotionally at risk. Like if you identify with cupcakes and then I just take a cupcake and I smash it on the ground and I stamp on it, you'll feel like viscerally that hurt you, that you have to defend that cupcake. As ridiculous as that sounds, that's what the sensitivity comes from with, you know, you're not this, you're that, you know, even though you decided that you're a woman when you're actually a man, that is, you're done. You're pretty much done. But yeah, no, it's a big question too. Like, fuck, I don't even like accept a lot of straight people. Most of the people that I come across that are they're mostly straight, because trans people aren't really that big of a population. If I don't like them, I don't fucking like them. I fucking hate people. Not all people, but just like, if you're like a straight right-wing red-blooded American and you're an asshole, I don't like you either, you know. But if you're like a trans person that treats me like shit. Actually, my ex-supervisor from my last job was trans. And I'm not going to lie, like, fuck that guy. Guy becoming a girl. But still, I'm going to say fuck him, because I don't give a shit about, like, what the fuck they identify with. If you treat me like shit, then I don't give a fuck about anything that you have to do. I would like to. I like to be open-minded. I used they, you know, but you lost me. And that's the thing too. You get burned by someone of that movement. For me, like Shark Tank. You know, you ever watch Shark Tank where they're just like, nah, you did this one thing that pissed me off, I'm out. Me too. Go fucking do your own fucking movement shit. Like, that's really the nitty-gritty part of it, because I was in a toxic band that had all of those types of people that I was really open to like work with, and I was for like years actually, and I was really open-minded and ready and able, and you know, but it's just you keep getting burned by people like that, and it's just like, maybe it's the movement, maybe you all suck. Not that I'm like anywhere against. It's just like, you lost me as an ally. I'm on the sidelines now. You can fight your own battles, because I'm apparently the white male straight guy that is doesn't belong in this group. I don't, you know, you decided I'm evil, so therefore I'm omitting myself in courtesy to you. That's the respectful way to say it, but for me, initially, it's like, nah, fuck you. Fuck you. Go fight your own battles. You lost an ally. But yeah, that's I think I'm going to end it here. I'm going to get canceled. It's going to be incriminating. But it's like, here's the thing. Like, I've got friends from both sides of the aisle. My work friend, who's actually been my friend since the 3rd grade, he's you know, volunteer firefighter. Nice guy. Yeah, very right-leaning. Not very right. You know, he's right-leaning. Probably voted for Trump. But I love him like a brother, you know? I've got other friends from elementary school who voted for Trump. You know, and it's just, they don't agree with the pedophile shit. Get that shit out of here. Like, and that's what people on the left, people in different groups that I hang out with there, you know, punching Nazis and all that. It's like, I don't agree with the violence. Like, that's the other thing, too. It's like, you know, I'm not a violent guy. I'm just want to hang out, man. Be at peace. A real hippie. But I don't look it because I got 2 sets of collars on. Look at me. But yeah, it's one of those deals. No, you're fine. No reason to apologize. If you want to talk more, though, be sure to hit me up on Discord, because that's where all the good people are, I guess. I'm kidding. That's where the internet goes to die. No, I'm kidding. That's 4chan. But Discord's a good spot to stay in contact. I would click on this link, and then you join my Discord, my server. And then you can just DM me. Accept the rules if you do want to be a part of the Discord. Also, of course, subscribe to me on YouTubies. But with that being said, it's time to say goodnight, folks. Let's take a look at 1,982 days on the day streak one last time. Thanks so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Boom. There it is. 1982. We got Duolingo in the back right here. It's kind of a nice perspective. But, yeah, we're close to 2,000. Yeesh. That's quite a bit, homies. So, Sputnik, Sputnikinho. I couldn't say it today. Thank you so much for watching and commenting quite a bit. We are party animals for keeping that flame alive. And thank you so much for joining me for 1,982 days. I can't say it enough. And as always, muito obrigado por assistir. Boa noite. Ciao, ciao for now. Take care. Até próxima.